Hi, boys and girls, and welcome to another ESP lesson. We have another exciting sound to learn today, and I think that you are going to find this one a little familiar. So let's take a look at our target, and you can read with me. I can read and spell words with a silent E and a long vowel U. So, of course, we'll be finger spelling and using our neatest handwriting. And we have done a lot of silent E sounds before. Remember that E reaches over and it makes the vowel say its name. That's called a long vowel sound. We've learned A consonant E, O consonant E, I consonant E, and today is U consonant E. And so that E reaches over and makes the U say U. That's called the long vowel sound. Look at these two words. They look very similar, but they're not. That's because of this sneaky little E here. Now, if we look at this bottom word, we can either read it as cut or sound it out as cut, cut. I cut some paper to make a craft. Now, if I add this sneaky E, he reaches over and makes that U say you. So now I have the word cute, cute. I don't cute paper, I cut paper. And the puppy is not cut, it is cute. So you need to be very careful with this sneaky E because he has a big job to do. And if you don't put him when you want the U to say you, you're going to get a completely different word. So let's look at some examples. When we were remote and you were on Zoom, we had to do this a lot. Let's read this first blue word. Ready? Thumbs up. Mute, mute. Ooh, this next blue word. I hope this doesn't happen to you. Thumbs up. Let's do it. Puke, puke. Remember, when we have a U consonant E and I want a K, I always use a K because if I used a C, it would say S. All right, let's do the two pink words, one after the next. Thumbs up. Cute, cute. Mule, mule. Good job. Our bottom two purple words. Let's do it. Thumbs up. Cube, cube. Huge, huge. So I challenge you to pause this video and read these words without sounding out. So it might sound like this. Mute, puke, cute, mule, cube, huge. After you finish, go ahead and play this video again and join me for some review words. All right, welcome back. I hope that you paused the video and read those U words, and now we're ready for some review. So here we go. Let's do our first one. Target, target. Let's clap it. Target, target. Here's your next one. Thumbs up. Ow, how, and loan. All right, thumbs up right down the next row. Here we go. Blue, hike, hike, and sandy. Next row. Huge, huge. Dinner. Age, page. Bottom row. Song, lace, mute. All right, I would like you to pause your video and go through and either read these words without sounding out or sound them out if you don't know them. So we're getting to the point in the year where a lot of these words we should be able to just look at and say. If you're not there, that's okay. That's where fingerspelling comes in. But I really want you to practice, practice, practice so that you do not have to sound out every single one of these words. Keep practicing. I know you can do it. All right. It's your turn now to do some writing. I'm hoping you're going to use your nicest handwriting and, of course, have something to write with. Please don't skip this. We want you ready for second grade, and we want you to have the best handwriting and also the best spelling possible. Up in the corner of your iPad, you will see in pink U consonant silent E. Each word you write is going to have that in it. So that'll stay up there so it reminds you of what our new sound is. Here's our first word. You did this on Zoom all the time. It meant we couldn't hear you. Mute. Thumbs up. Let's do it. M-U-T. Mute. M-U-T. Mute. Be careful not to write the word mutt. If you don't put that E, your word changes. Please be careful. Pause if you need to. M-U-T-E. Remember, the E reaches over, makes the U say you. Here's your next one. Oh, if you get a bellyache, I hope you don't do this. Ugh. Puke. Yep, let's do it. Thumbs up. P-U-K. Puke. Remember, this is just a K here. Nothing fancy, no sound, just a K. And make them tall. P-U-K-E, puke. Now, if you put a C, that means you wrote me the word puce, and that's not a word. So be careful, you need a K there, puke. Here's your next one. This is an animal that looks like sort of a horse. He might be used to carry things or pull a cart. The word is mule. Thumbs up, let's do it. M-U-L, mule. M-U-L-E. The E reaches over, makes the U say you got it. All right, this last one's the trickiest. This is another word for really, 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 really big. The word is huge. All right, let's finger spell. H-U-J. Huge. Start with your U consonant E. Think of a special J. Take a look. H-U-G-E. Now, if I took this E off, I would have the word hug. I wouldn't describe the elephant as hug. I would describe him as huge. So be careful. Make sure you have that E. All right. I have a story for you. You'll be reading it on your own in just a minute. But I have a story about a little girl named Goldie. And she's going to be riding to town and see a meadow. This picture up here is a meadow. And a mule pulling a cart. All right. I'll read it and then you'll have time to practice. Ready? Goldie rode her new red bike to town. She rode past some cows in the meadow. And here's a meadow. She rode past a brown mule hitched to a small cart. Just like this picture down here. The wind blew her hair back. It was cold on her face. She had a fun ride. So think about this story. What was she riding? A red bike. Awesome. Where did she ride past some cows? The meadow. This picture here is a meadow. And what did she see pulling a cart? A mule. And last question for you. How was the weather that day? This is a tricky one. I might have to go back and read because how was the weather? I don't really remember. Let me go back really quick and read because whenever you don't know an answer, you always go back and reread. Goldie rode her new red bike to town. She rode past some cows in the meadow. She rode past a brown mule hitched to a small cart. Nothing about weather yet. The wind blew her hair back. Ooh, it must be windy. It was cold on her face. Oh, cold and windy. She had a fun ride. So if I were to talk about the weather, I could use two clues. The one clue is that her hair is being blown back, which means it's windy out. The next clue is this sentence right here that says it was cold on her face. Well, it must be chilly then. So it's cold and it's windy. All right, my friends, now it's your turn. You're going to click next to practice reading and spelling some words. You are going to read that story I just showed you. And of course, ask for help if you need it. Nice job as always today. My first grade friends are getting so very smart and you are getting yourself ready for second grade. So keep up the great work and I will see you next time.